unfolding right now on Detroit's east side. 5 people killed and 4 injured after the wind helps a fire sweep through an apartment complex.
Good to have you with us on this extremely busy day here in Metro Detroit. DTE confirming right now nearly 500,000 DTE customers are without power because of these winds.
And it was those high winds that helped spread the fire that you just saw there. It grew so quickly that people inside couldn't get out fast enough.
Steve Garagiola live there tonight. And Steve, the fire department is saying the wind caused this as well as made it difficult to fight.
Well, absolutely. And the deputy chief seemed to indicate the wind did not start this fire, but the wind is the reason it's such a tragedy. 4 people hospitalized, 5 people killed. When we got here on the scene, the smoke was so thick you could not see 10 feet in front of you. And because of the heavy wind, it was just swirling. Well, that made it nearly impossible for firefighters to get into the building. And sadly, it did make it impossible for 4 other people to get out. The fire started at 1:30 this afternoon and quickly engulfed the entire building. 8 units in this apartment building. It spread so fast because of the wind.
You know, it's like when you light a fireplace and you use the bellows and the fire blows up. Okay, so we've got these high winds and it just drove that fire right through the building.
5 people were taken to the hospital suffering burns and smoke inhalation. Firefighters could not reach some of the apartments initially because of a wall of flames and smoke.
They were trying to get in that building, and they were just like, it's like into the mouth of the dragon. It was just horrendously hot and heavy smoke, and it was just very horrible to go into.
The danger in a wind-driven fire is that it spreads, flying embers. Half an hour after this fire is under control, a neighbor runs up to tell firefighters his house is on fire. The garage burned, but no injuries. The tragedy at this apartment complex, 4 hospitalized, but 5 people killed. Now, 4 of those 5 people killed never made it out of the building. The 5th person did come out, did not have a pulse, we're told. One was brought out the building, was revived at the hospital, but died at the hospital. So ultimately, 5 people were killed, and the wind is still really whipping. At 6 o'clock, we're going to hear from an eyewitness who says she and her neighbor tried to warn people about the fire, but unsuccessfully. Devin, back to you.
All right, Steve, we'll get back to you shortly.